Coming up on Cardinals Insider, 2 gold gloves on 1 field.
I don't know if I could do a backflip like you back in the day, but feeling pretty dang good.
Stay away from that. Stay away from that.
I chat with shortstop Masyn Winn. Plus, go through a pitching workout with Cardinal starter Matthew Liberatore.
And so you need someone who, one, understands your own body and your own mechanics and kind of language you speak when it comes to that kind of stuff.
And later, JJ Wetherholt plays tour guide during our visit to his hometown.
Right over here is where I got my dad's back windshield shattered.
All that and more on our brand new Cardinals Insider. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. Last offseason, Masyn Winn became the 4th shortstop in Cardinals history to win a Gold Glove. This spring, he and I took some grounders and talked about life as a big league shortstop.
Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you so much.
What did you learn last year?
Man, I learned a lot, man. You know, I learned what it takes to win a Gold Glove like you've done many times, but I understand the hard work it takes, the dedication, the attention to detail every single day, and just the grind, man. You know, last year was my first year really getting to kind of experience, you know, kind of the highlights and the lowlights, man. And it was definitely a special year for me. Got to learn a lot.
Mm-hmm. Now coming into this year, that's why we take some ground balls here. You're kind of the senior guy on the staff, which I don't know how that works. That you so early to be considered one of the senior guys on a team, but how do you approach this year?
Man, you know what's crazy is a lot of people have said that, and you know I love the recognition, but to me it almost feels like we're almost the opposite. It almost feels like we're all rookies. You know, I know there's still work to do, so a lot of guys in front of me that have been doing it a lot longer, so I want to walk around almost like it's a clean slate, like we're all rookies and we just got to go out there and play hard.
That's good. That's good. That's a good approach. Now, I know you had an injury last year. How's that going?
Oh, it's going great. Got it cleaned up right after the year. Started PT the next day. I don't know if I could do a backflip like you back in the day, but feeling pretty dang good.
Stay away from that. Stay away from that.
I gotta break it out one time before I get too old. I'm just scared of busting my butt in front of 40,000 at Busch.
You're a good enough athlete. I think you could pull it off. You know, it was my honor to have the opportunity to present you with your first Gold Glove, and hopefully, you know, it'll be a lot more coming.
100%.
But it's always nice to have somebody that you're familiar with win one and be able to present it. And I've been presenting the Gold Glove since I retired in 2002, and you know, it was nice to see you get it last year.
Oh man, you've been presenting as long as I've been alive. That's crazy. Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, that was special. And you know, obviously you got to see my mom and my stepdad there who just adore you. And
yeah,
Bobby Witt was the other shortstop that won it. That's another Texas guy. And man, just it felt like that whole night, that whole moment was just amazing. You know, it didn't feel real until I got to hold the award. It's crazy to think I'm gonna have to play. I'd have to be virtually perfect for the next 12 years just to tie your Gold Glove.
No, you will. You just keep doing what you're doing and enjoy it and have fun. And I think that all of those other things will take care of themselves.
100%. I gotta say that I do got a question for you.
Yes.
Obviously, being black in baseball is kind of almost a rarity now. Was that something you took pride in back in the day whenever you were playing with Vince Coleman and
we all did. The percentage of black players was a lot higher, and I think we all took pride in having the opportunity to go out and play. And so we look forward for the opportunity of playing here in the big leagues.
100%.
And we tried to present it as best we could. You know, we just enjoyed it. We had fun. You know, we laughed a lot. You know, sometimes when you go through things in life, for me anyway, this was therapy, being able to get out here and do this.
all day?
So I want to thank you for doing this with me. I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the encore is.
Yes, sir.
You just keep doing what you're doing, and
Yes,
Keep
sir.
entertaining.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider.
Take that step out of competition mode, start to break things down, be able to tinker a little bit.
Matthew Liberatore talks process, preparation, and pitching. Matthew Liberatore is no stranger to the demands of big league pitching. We visited him this past winter in Arizona to see how he prepares to take the ball every fifth day. Here's what an off-season pitching workout looks like for Libby.
How's it going? Ooh, fresh cut. You know, I've been working with John since I was 11. He's different in the best way possible, and that's what I fell in love with, because if I'm the same as everybody else, there's nothing unique about me. You might as well move on to the next guy.
So I got to go to one of his club ball practices when he was around 11 years old, go out and work with all the guys and do bullpens and that kind of fun stuff. And then we kind of hit it off from there, started doing private lessons, and look at him now. It's crazy.
Getting to the big leagues was really the first time that I faced a good amount of failure, a consistent amount of failure. And never once did I turn to my family or John and they, think, hey, maybe this isn't for you or you can't do it. The feedback that I got was the same as all of my good outings. Keep going, keep your head up, you got this. It's always been positive. And to have people that are able to help you see it when you might not be able to see it yourself, is certainly very beneficial.
I don't even know how to describe it. How would you describe it?
It's like a spaceship, neurologically.
You know, in season, you're also facing the best hitters on the entire planet. And so if you're lost in your own head about tinkering with mechanics or pitch shapes or grips, you're already putting yourself behind the 8 ball, and these guys get paid a lot of money to do what they do too. So I think the off season is the perfect time to kind of take that step out of competition mode, start to break things down, be able to tinker a little bit, and then as you ramp back up heading into spring training, you start to lock those things in and you turn back into that competition mode.
I'd say this is like cruising speed, trying to feel the ball coming out of our fingertips, get ready for about 2 weeks from now, really starting to pick it up and getting into a legit throwing program.
It might be the most technically based position, and so you need someone who, one, understands your own body and your own mechanics and the kind of language you speak when it comes to that kind of stuff.
And I think a couple of those ones that are off, it's like 2 over it versus like more meat off, like you talked about.
Mm-hmm. And you also need someone that can help kind of nudge you in that right direction and give you some guidance when you're not sure which way to turn. And that's, John has been invaluable for me in that realm.
See our full visit to Arizona in The Nest. Matthew Liberatore, available now on YouTube and Cardinals.com. But for now, don't go anywhere. There's more Cardinals Insider after the break. JJ Wetherholt may have been a first-round draft pick, but the 23-year-old rising star hasn't forgotten his roots. Wetherholt played tour guide for us in the off-season when we paid him a visit in his hometown of Mars, Pennsylvania.
What's up, guys? I'm JJ Wetherholt. Here we're at Mars High School, which is where I went to high school. We're doing a baseball camp. It's a fun event we do. Get a bunch of kids here, play some wiffle ball. Ready to roll? Tap the bat, boom, homer. Good swing. Hey! Oh, good try. Ah! Give me some. Bang! Next guy up. That's a homer, 5-2. That fired me up. Hey, good swing. Save! Catch it! All right, boys, we need the runs back. Ah! Dude, I mean, that ball was crushed. There it is. What a swing. Catch it. Oh! Stay, 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 stay. Go, 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 go. You got a gritty, you got a gritty, you got a gritty, you got a gritty. Gritty, gritty, gritty. Hey! Homer.
to get around it, so my feet are moving this way. So here, this way. Not this, it's this. You gotta be tight this at the same time. Here, okay, I'm coming this way, then I'm right down. Nice. I'll go over the footwork on the turn first, and then we'll start to work out, all right? As soon as he's about to flip us the ball, that's when we go right foot on this corner of the bag, and then left foot steps over. He's going to flip, I'm over. Feet are working that way, and I'm throw. Everything's good. Right here to this corner, I'm stepping this way to cut this. See the difference? Good? Good. Nice. Flip, flip. Get out. Good. Yeah, one way to top. Good. Oh, we handle it. There it is. Got it, guys? Good job. You guys can pack up your bag. Let's roll. You're welcome.
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Okay, always good to see you.
Yeah. One lane road.
Where are we going first?
The hitting facility. This is the big old barn. Me and my dad would come here like all the time. Like late at night when nobody was in here. He'd just be like sitting warming up or stretching, and I'd do my workouts pretty much every day for the most part. Where are you going, dude? After this, the cages? And I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to the cages, you know, because that's just what we did. I would take some live BP out here, but like I was more of a cage grinder. This was really nice when they built this. Just a nice little turf field. We could come and take reps. It would just be me and my dad. He'd be sitting there, home plate, bucket of balls, with his glove in his one hand and the bat in the other, just one-handed him. I only hit 2 home runs here, and they were all like right before that fence out there. This field actually looks way better than it usually does. Right over here is where I got my dad's back windshield shattered. We were coming to practice after a JV game, and I parked like right there, and a JV kid hit it over the fence in it. Yeah, he was not happy. Yeah, so anytime I get hurt, my mom would run onto the field. I'd be on the ground for more than 5 seconds, she'd start running. I played soccer when I was younger, and then it just turned to baseball, football, basketball. And high school came up, and we were like, you know what, dude? I want to play baseball. So that's just what we did. Woo. So this is like this is like Mars. This is Mars Road. This train still comes here. This is pretty cool. See that? Yeah. Now we're here. And you got a little bank. You have like a hardware store over there that my dad would go to. Here's the UFO. This is the big thing. Like when I have friends that come in here, like, all right, where do I need to go? This is where you tell them, because where else are you gonna go? There's nothing to do. Go to the UFO. Yeah, we're about to get hit. It's kind of funny seeing stuff like that. Like, you live here, you should have about 20 shovels at least. All right. Whoops. Peace out.
Still on deck?
First 10 years of baseball, 1876 to the late 1880s, the players didn't wear gloves.
Learn more after the break. St. Louis author Ed Wheatley is a baseball history buff. His latest book is on a topic guaranteed to please any diehard fan. It's the history of baseball through the prism of 50 iconic gloves.
I was approached by Rawlings, which more major leaguers use Rawlings gloves than all the other options combined. They came to me and asked would I put together a kind of coffee table book for them, kind of like my other coffee table books I've already previously written. And it was like, oh my God, yes. We also worked exclusively with the Hall of Fame and many of the different major league archives in Hall of Fames. Cardinal Hall of Fame provided many pieces into the Cardinal story. It's a chance of a lifetime to get to know a side of baseball that few people really know. It's, you know, the glove is the most personal piece of a player's equipment. You know, you just look at it, they're crafted specially. It's that thing that lives with you forever, and most guys say, I still have my original glove. So it was the honor to get involved with that and not only find out how we as readers addressed our first glove, but I went to the Hall of Famers, the Gold Glovers. How did you get your first glove? 40 years later, you can ask them and they will tell you the name, make, model, color, whose signature is in that glove, they don't forget it. That's the beauty of baseball. You're sharing that special memory that is so personal to all of us who play baseball. So we did it in really 3 parts. The first part is the evolution of the game of baseball. How did the glove come in and impact the game? First 10 years of baseball, 1876 to the late 1880s, the players didn't wear gloves. So as the game proceeded, a glove was farmed by Rawlings, putting out the first patents, which you'll see, and you'll see copies of that first glove, where the first glove really just covered the palm of your hand. The fingers were totally exposed. It was really for protection, not for catching. And then, you know, we see the glove change. The guys like Johnny Bench, who I was fortunate to have Johnny work with on this project, doing the forward and providing input, his stories. And then you go into, we've got Stan and his story. Stan was the first player to play 1,000 games in the outfield, 1,000 games in the infield. So there you'll see his first baseman's mitt and his outfielder gloves, the actual gloves, right, that Stan used right from the Cardinal Hall of Fame here. I mean, it's just little stories and nuances that go on and on for 50 stories.
It's time for this week's trivia question brought to us by Ford. Hear the answer when we return. It's time for the answer to our trivia question. It's brought to us by Ford. Let's find out that answer right now.
Ozzie, I've got trivia for us, and as always, it is brought to us by our friends at Ford. We are asking this week, what number is retired league-wide in honor of Jackie Robinson? The answer is 42. That means nobody gets to wear 42 throughout the regular season except on Jackie Robinson Day. As a tribute, players are allowed to don that historic number 42. Here's what Victor Scott II says about the meaning of wearing 42 to him.
Courage under pressure. Yeah, I mean, during those times of just intense, just harshness and racism and things of that nature, being under that kind of spotlight, under that pressure, he prevailed, paved the way for black athletes or minority athletes to follow. So I feel like that's something that's huge. That symbols something that's far greater, just the game of baseball in itself. It's how African-American players were able to play the game. So for Jackie Robinson to go through what he had to go through in order for me now and Jordan and Masyn and other African-American players around the league and who have been before us, I mean, in order to do that, that's what that represents. So that's kind of what that number, for me, represents.
Certainly a meaningful experience for players to wear 42. That's it for trivia this week. Ozzie, what's coming up next?
Still to come on Cardinals Insider.
Now, every year you guys come with these stupid questions.
A debate you won't want to miss on this installment of Ask a Cardinal. Stay tuned. Keeping things loose on a team is always a valuable trait. In that spirit, we threw a couple players a curveball for this new installment of Ask a Cardinal. We asked if a block of cheese is actually a loaf of milk.
What? Say that again?
What?
No.
No. Now, every year you guys come with these stupid questions.
That's nonsense. A loaf of bread is kind of a block of flour, right? I can't take you serious, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I can't take myself seriously.
No. What is the definition of a loaf? I wouldn't call it a loaf of milk. I would just call it, milk, yes. I wouldn't call it a loaf of milk, though. I would say no.
No?
I don't know.
Cheese is made of milk.
Of course.
Just like bread is made of flour.
Yeah.
No, but I can get behind the logic of it. I wouldn't classify it as that, but I think if you're being technical about it, yeah.
That's disturbing to think about, but probably.
Yeah, I'll say yes. I'll say yes.
That's crazy, but I'll say yes. It's a loaf of milk.
I don't know why,
but it is.
If you put it like that, yeah.
I think so. I think they all in the dairy department. What about a block of cheese being a stick of yogurt? How about that? Does that work too?
Look at that. We're operating next level. That's good.
I'm figuring this out now. Is cheese just old milk? Basically, but it's not exactly that. Or else everyone would just keep old milk and then use it as cheese, right? Yeah. So no, it's not.
It's cheese. It's a block of cheese. There are two different forms. Like milk's a liquid and cheese is a solid.
When water freezes and becomes ice, it's still water, right?
No, it's ice.
But it's made of water.
No, the molecule's different.
It is?
The way they're I'm a chemist too. The way they're closer together. The better question would be: Is milk liquid cheese, or is cheese hard milk? Just come with me next year for these questions. I'll give you some good ones.
That's it for this episode. You can always catch us online at cardinals.com/insider or on YouTube. And I'll see you right back here next week.